Chivali.
Even the trams coming here, that's really cool. The trams like drive through the park. Whoa. It is really thick, the climb out.
Good morning guys and welcome back to Belgrade, Serbia. We have actually checked out of the Prince Hall Palace Hotel and we have checked in to the Central Point Hotel. It's on a different side of the town, which means that we can explore something a little bit different, but we are here for breakfast. Oh my god, let me just explain. I have got a crazy feast. The selection here is amazing. So we've gone for the hot stuff first. So I have mini burek, we've got mini dog rolls, we've got roasted veg, we've got like Serbian meats, salami, I've got boiled egg, and then I've got like this Serbian cheese to go on my bread. There is just too much up there. I'll probably be going out more than once.
I love this. We've got so much going on here. For like a city centre, cappuccino, oh that's great. For a city centre buffet breakfast, normally it's like really small, you've got a couple of little bits, but we've got a little bit of everything. You've got some continental, you've got some Serbian bits, you've got these like cheese burek? It's like a mini cheese burek, right? That's really, really good. And then we've got what Molly calls the dog roll. Because it says dog roll over there, we actually call, like a nickname in the UK, for a sausage in a roll, we actually call it a dog roll. It's essentially like a burek with a sausage in, right? It's really good. We got like a Serbian salad. You got your eggs going on, but you can also order a la carte as well as a buffet.
I mean, even the fried eggs come out in style.
What an amazing breakfast. I'm absolutely stuffed. I cannot believe how much there was, and I'm really sorry for calling it a dog roll. It's because it said it on the bit of paper, so yeah.
It was a sausage roll.
It was a sausage roll, but I'll give you a real quick room tour before we go out. This room is amazing. I love the decor. I'm going to do the bathroom, not Matt. So we have a gorgeous bathroom. It's marble, huge sink, toilet, shower, the basics, and then you come through.
I think I'm better than you at that still.
All of our storage is here. Let me just shut the case because that's really, really messy. And then this room, it is massive. It's all very sleek. You've got the huge telly here. This like long storage space, a little bit of a desk as well. We have our massive bed. Like, look at this. It
is huge.
Plush. Can I jump on it?
No.
Oh, it's really
You don't need my permission.
No, it's really, really nice. The bed's really, really good. And then we have a big sofa, we've got our table, as I said, we've got the desk, and our view overlooks the busy, busy street, which is really, really nice here in Belgrade. 2 minutes from this hotel though, Central Point Hotel, is Tasmijan Park. My pronunciation will get better, I promise. We're gonna head there first as the sun is shining.
I cannot believe how hot it is in Belgrade. It is only like mid to end of February. It won't be when you see this, but it is boiling. I'm wearing the hoodie that I bought the other day and I am sweating. It is pretty much t-shirt and shorts weather, incredible weather for February, but our hotel location is literally a stone's throw from Tasmijan, I think I'm pronouncing it right, park, which is really, really nice. You find here in Belgrade, it is not just a concrete jungle, there is actually lots of green space.
Massive. I'm not a huge fan of parks, mainly because I don't like really walking around at all, but because the weather's so nice, it's lovely to be out. Actually, it's a fact for you all about this park. It was surrounded by walls until about 1940s, right? Which means that it was off limits because it was actually the garden of the old palace. You can see why. I mean, as I said, it's massive. It's beautiful. It was cut off to the public. It hasn't actually been open that long.
Really?
Well, yeah, 1944. It's not that old, is it, for a park?
I suppose it's not that old. I've got a fact for you, actually. second biggest park in downtown Belgrade.
Technically, I found that fact for you.
You did. What's number one then? What is the biggest?
Kalagmagdan. Is it? Am I right?
I'm not sure. I think you are.
I think so.
I think this park could definitely be part of our like daily routine each morning. A little 2-minute walk through here, heading into central Belgrade. Even the trams coming here. That's really cool. The trams like drive through the park, but you've got cafes, you've got restaurants, you've got green space, and you have St. Marks Cathedral, which is the second biggest church cathedral in all of Belgrade. Look at the size of this thing.
Absolutely massive. It looks pretty similar to ones we've seen before, doesn't it?
I don't know if the patterns, I'm not going to pretend I know, is it like an orthodox pattern design?
Have honestly no idea why it is the way it is, but I do know that it was the largest church before the Church of St. Sava was around. The Church of St. Sava we saw in one of the other videos. If you haven't already seen it, check it out. But this is just completely different, like just stands on a completely different angle, and it is the centerpiece of the park, isn't it really? Who does not love to sit and people watch? We could have sat there for so long, but we had to get up at some point. To be fair, I'd had enough of walking and walking, so we have come to sort of the main pedestrian side of town, Knez Mihalova. My pronunciation's getting so good. I think that's my best pronunciation, but it's near sort of Kalagmagdan Fortress. We've come this way because we have seen online that there's this authentic Balkan restaurant. We've been in Belgrade for a few days now and we haven't really had anything traditional other than barek, so I'm excited to see what they do.
We were literally walking the streets, like the back road type streets off Knez Mihalova, and we see these umbrellas, and obviously it's like the perfect Instagram spot, right? So we're there taking about 200 photos for Molly, but then we realised it's also a restaurant. So this place behind me, well, and where we're sat here, is manufactured. Normally up there, there'd be like hundreds of seats underneath the umbrellas, but at the moment, obviously, it's not as busy, so there's not as many seats, right? So, but we're actually now sat outside in front of it, right on the main road. Everyone's walking past, it's really, really nice. And it ended up being pretty traditional, which we wanted. It's got like all old style photos. The placemats are lovely. I think it explains all different types of foods in Serbian, but we've ordered 2 beers and we are definitely going to get some traditional Serbian food in here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. To share. Amazing.
This looks so good. So the way I would explain this restaurant is I would explain this as a modern take on traditional Balkan food. So we have both gone for cevapi. I've got cevapi with kaymak, and it even comes with like, they call them French fries, but it's like crisps. It's so cool. So look at these. They look so good. So cevapi is literally just like traditional form of minced meat here in the Balkans. I've got it with my kaymak. Oh my god, the kaymak is so creamy. So the kaymak is like creamy cheese. The meat is really soft, and then you have to try it with something very untraditional.
Basically, cevapi dates back sort of like to the Ottoman era, and it is very similar to a kofta kebab, but it varies from what Balkan country you go to. In different countries you're going to get a different type of cevapi, whether it is beef, whether it is pork, whether it is lamb, whether it is a mix of all three. Obviously in like Albania and Bosnia you're not going to get it with pork because of their religion, but here you can get with pork and beef, which is really nice, or a mix. I don't actually know where to start. Wow, that kaymak is thick. It is really thick. Let me get a load of that. And then we got this like sauce as well that comes with it. Whoa, it is really thick, the kaymak. It's almost like an ice cream on top. That's really good. Melts in your mouth. The beef is just so soft. I'm gonna dip it in this little, I think it might be like,
I thought it was tzatziki.
It's like a sour cream and chive. Also, as Molly said, we have basically got chips today. Normally, with CEVAPI will come with like a bread, and you can stick it in your bread, stick it all together in your like pita. Destroyed. What was your, what are you thinking on the Serbian CEVAPI?
CEVAPI.
So good.
What else can I say? It was really good. I've got an empty plate. It's very rare that you see me
you don't. Even
with
with
an
a
empty
pizza,
plate.
even with a pizza, Molly never has an empty plate.
No.
That is a compliment.
I think it's just the amount that you get as well, you know, like 5 CEVAPIs, you got the chips or french fries or potato slices. It was just all too good.
It's so good. I think for 2 beers, Giveli, 2 meals, it probably came to about just over 1,000 dinar. So what we're looking at, like 7-8 English pounds.
And you need to
$10.
look at where you are too, right? You're on one of the main streets, in the middle of the squares, in the sunshine. Can we have one small one, please? Very much. The culture here is so different. As the day goes by, it gets louder, there's more people around, and there's more things to do. It's completely different to anywhere else, and definitely different to being back home in the UK. But everywhere we have been in the Balkans so far, you will find these roasted chestnuts, and often they're just guys setting up like a little grill and they are roasting them. I have no idea how to eat them. It comes in like a little, basically a bit of paper, like a cone that he's managed to do. God help me trying to work them out. I think they're really hot as well, like take the shell off. I don't know if I just discard the shell or what, but my fingers are covered in smoke, and this is what it looks like. This is going to be fun. That is strange. It's like a really soft, inside it's like really soft, and then outside it's like just very nutty. As you can hear, it's all going on in the streets today.
It seriously comes alive. Past like 3-4 o'clock when everyone finishes work, the main pedestrian street is alive, but I really don't know how to try these. The guy showed Molly. I've never actually had a chestnut before. Have you?
No, I don't think I have. They're very Christmassy, aren't they?
You know what? It reminds me of like a plain bit of popcorn.
Does it? No,
They're warm.
I said it was soft inside, really soft.
They're not most flavoured things.
No, but it's nutty.
I'm not sure they're my favourite. They're very Christmassy. You see them selling them everywhere along here. Like I say, as it gets later, the music comes out, the artists come out, the street sellers come out. It really does come alive. But I think these will be great. I'm going to keep them with me. We've got a small one. But just around the corner off the main walking street, like near the university park, we found a place that does craft beer. And apparently it's the best craft beer in all of Belgrade.
The place that we found is called Gunner's Pub, and their slogan is "We prefer craft." What more could you want?
It's very crafty. It's very hoppy, this.
Did we find out what one it was?
It is the, hold on, it's on the side. It is the R&R Star, right? I think I'm correct. Am I right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh yeah, it's hoppy. Is it hoppy? Is that the word? I'm not a beer expert.
It's a Pilsner, which is very similar to a lager. Basically, I'll go and show you in a minute. They've got a board over there, and it shows you all the different types of beer styles they've got. So you've got your Pils, I'm looking on the board to cheat. You've got your Pilsners, you've got your lagers, but Pilsners I know are very similar to a lager.
You sound like a beer expert now.
I do. You've got your ales, you've got your ports, you've got your stouts, you've got your bitters. Very English. A lot of them are very English.
This is bitter, a bit fruity, definitely crafty.
No, bitter is different.
No, but I'm saying it tastes bitter.
Yeah. It tastes
bitter, it's fruity.
But this is actually brewed by them themselves. There's all different, but they have 15 on tap. So there's 15 beers, bitters, whatever you want on tap. And some of them, I think 2 or 3 are brewed here. This is the only lager Pilsner that is brewed here. But they also have other ones that are brewed in other parts of Serbia, and have ones that are brewed all different places around the world. But you know what? I don't mind it.
I wonder if it goes nice with a chestnut.
I think it will. It really is a hole in the wall. You won't even notice it here, but this is it. It will show you all the different beer styles they've got. So you've got lagers, German lagers, you've got your Pilsners, your ales going to your stouts, your ports, your English, pale ale. Very confusing. I only really know much about lagers, Pilsners, and it will show you again the 15 that they actually have on tap here. I mean, I like craft beer, but it was just a little bit too hoppy. I just like a normal, typical lager, typical Pilsner. It was just a little bit too, it was a little bit bitter, like Molly said. But as I was paying, talking to the girl that works in there, I was like, oh, we might come back tomorrow and try out another one that you recommend. And he said, oh, we're not open tomorrow. We're closed for the day. I was like, strange, Saturday, why are you closed? But apparently the government have brought something in for this weekend only. Everything closes at 2 PM, so I don't feel a need to open, which is really annoying, being that it's a Saturday. So we've got to figure something out for ourselves to do during the day. So we were going to head back, probably wrap up today's video, but we are now heading on a hunt for another bar, another restaurant, as it is Friday night and the weekend is locked off. So we're going to find somewhere and enjoy the sunset.
Watching the sunset along the river, which was actually really nice.
It was really good. We made the most of it considering tomorrow everything is closed, as well as Sunday, so we're not sure how much we can film. We're on Republic Square having a zajačasko.
That was
on
great
the way
pronunciation.
Home. Really good pronunciation. So basically in Serbia, you're allowed to drink open, I was about to say liquor like American, open alcohol on the street. Everyone is doing it. Like everyone on the square walking around that now has a zajačasko or a jelen, because it is the last day and obviously the weekend is sort of cancelled. But it's been another great day, some great craft beer, some great CEVAPI.
CEVAPI,
at lunch.
Absolutely amazing. I really enjoy exploring different things.
Exactly, it's been a really good day.
City.
And the park, what's the name of the park?
Tasmajan.
I'm testing Molly after a beer, it's never good. Yeah, another amazing day in Serbia. If you want to see more videos in Serbia, make sure you do subscribe and we will see you in the next one, hopefully tomorrow.